Alright, let's get straight into it. Because this is not a small decision. This is not about preference. Not about which one looks nicer. This is the decision that quietly determines whether you make or lose hundreds of thousands in property. And most people don't even realize it when they're making it. Picture this. You've worked for years, saved up, built your CPF, grew your income. Now you're ready. You're standing at the biggest financial decision of your life. And right in front of you are two doors. Door 1. New launch. Clean, modern, exciting, prestige. Door 2. Resale. Established, practical, less hype. And you think to yourself, which one is better? Wrong question. Because if you ask the wrong question, you will get the wrong result. The real question is this: which one makes you money and which one traps you? Let's break this down from first principles. The biggest misconception. Most people think new launch equals confirmed profit. Resale equals slower growth. Sounds logical. It's also dangerously incomplete. Because here's the truth. When you buy a new launch, you are not buying value. You are buying future expectations at today's price. Let me repeat that. You are paying tomorrow's price today. Why? Because developers already price in land cost at peak bidding levels, construction inflation, marketing margins, future appreciation expectations. So when you enter, you are entering at a premium position. Now that doesn't mean you can't make money. It just means you have less margin for error. Now compare that to resale. When you buy resale, you're buying based on today's reality. Real transactions, real comparables, real demand. There's no story, no hype, just numbers. And that creates something powerful. Entry advantage. What you're actually doing when you choose. Let's strip this down brutally. When you choose new launch, you are betting on future growth, market timing, developer pricing strategy. When you choose resale, you are betting on market inefficiencies, location fundamentals, exit demand. Both can work, both can fail, but they fail for very different reasons. Why most people get this wrong? It's not lack of knowledge, it's psychology. You walk into a show flat. Everything is designed to close you. Lights, layout, sales pressure, units disappearing on screen, people rushing. You feel it. FOMO, fear of missing out. And suddenly, you're not making a financial decision anymore. You're trying to win. And once you enter that state, you stop thinking about exit strategy, price versus value, future demand. You just want the unit. That's where people lose money. The framework that actually works. Forget opinions. Let's talk structure. 3 steps. That's all you need. Step 1. Define your intent. Before you even look at property, answer this honestly. Are you buying for lifestyle or profit? Don't mix them, because once you mix them, you justify bad decisions. If it's lifestyle, new launch is fine. Premium is acceptable. Long holding period required. If it's profit, entry price matters most. Exit demand matters more. Emotion must be removed. Simple, but most people don't do this. Step 2. Let the math decide. This is where reality hits. In Singapore, your options are shaped by TDSR, 55% debt cap, MSR, 30% for HDB and EC. Meaning what? Your loan decides your property, not your preference. You may think you can buy new launch, but your numbers say no. You may ignore resale, but your numbers push you there. Smart buyers, run numbers first, then choose. Step 3. Understand the halo effect. This is where money is made. When a new development comes into an area, infrastructure improves, amenities increase, demand rises. Now here's the key insight. The new launch buyer pays for this upfront. The resale buyer gets it later, without paying the premium. That's the halo effect. And this is where smart investors play. They don't buy the headline project, they buy around it. The brutal truth about new launch. Let's be direct. New launch works if you enter early, you buy in growth areas, you hold long enough, you don't chase hype. New launch fails if you buy late, you overpay, you expect fast gains, you ignore supply. This is not luck. This is timing and discipline. The brutal truth about resale. Resale works if you identify undervalued units, you understand location dynamics, you time your exit properly. Resale fails if you ignore lease decay, you overestimate appreciation, you hold too long. The silent risk nobody talks about. Lease decay. This is where people get hit hard. A 99-year lease sounds long. It's not. Once properties age, loan becomes harder, CPF usage reduces, buyer pool shrinks, and when demand shrinks, prices stall or drop. So if you buy resale, your timeline matters more than your entry price. The market right now.
You need to understand this. We are not in the same market as before. What's changing? Supply is increasing. Buyers are more cautious. Interest rates are stabilizing. This means easy profits are gone. Strategy matters more than ever. So what should you do? Stop asking which one is better. Start asking, what is my strategy? Because new launch equals structured growth, higher risk entry. Resale equals tactical entry, requires skill. There is no best, only what fits you. Final truth. Let's be real. Most people don't lose because they chose new launch or resale. They lose because they follow hype. They copy friends. They don't plan exit. They buy emotionally. And here's the truth you need to remember. Your profit is decided when you buy, not when you sell. If you're currently deciding between new launch and resale, and you want a clear step-by-step strategy based on your income, your loan eligibility, your risk level, your timeline, drop me a message. I'll break it down for you.
No fluff, no guessing, just math. This is M.